Hello, you guys. Welcome back to the Rohan campaign. It is episode 28 as the Kingdom of Rohan. So I've ended the turn and a bunch of shit has happened. Since I've opened the floodgates across the river Eisen, Meridad has then marched towards Isengard itself, which is just fine. Until he besieges it, then it's a fucking problem. We've retrained 3 units of horsemen for Eomer. Unfortunately, I don't think we can give them to Eomer. Gamling is down south, staring at Derth, and he's got all sorts of trouble coming his way. Let's focus on Gamling for now. And originally, I wanted Fulgar to head south so that we could... oh, fuck, my map is all fucked up. Again, of course. My bad. I apologize. Fulgar was going to help us on the... sort of like a more strategic level. We were going to create some plans. However, it's come to my attention that there are more armies of Enedwaith south of this river than I had originally anticipated. So, first and foremost, there's that big-ass stack right here, and then it seems there's I saw a few smaller armies. More specifically, Captain Nilgas is up here. And, of course, Gamling can deal with Derth and Nilgas himself, but at least 1 unit of riders would be a great boon to Gamling, so we're going to give them to him. I misspoke earlier. These units are, in fact, going to go to Eomer, but that 1 unit of riders is not. These other 3 are going to Foldberg. These 2 eventually will be heading to Foldberg as well, or potentially... Hornburg. Let's retrain as many as we can. Also, we'll recruit an additional unit of riders just to replace the one that is heading for Gamling's army. So now Gamling can capture Derth as well as deal with Captain Nilgas. No problem. He's got that cavalry. The issue here is, will he be able to hold Derth, or will he be able to push onto the village of Gind with all of those, specifically that massive army heading his way. Now, last episode I was musing about where Captain Brennan was. I had issues finding him. Apparently he was hiding somewhere. Here he is. He's heading towards Bragness, and Aldwulf is going to have to deal with him, I think. Now, Aldwulf has not a bad army. He's got quite a bit of infantry, a small contingent of cavalry, and that's more than enough to deal with this army, I think. Especially when it comes to those bandits. Again, those bandits are like... they're like a breath on a cold day. They're there momentarily, and then they just fucking... the cold chill of combat, they disappear. Okay, so we have recruited those riders for Aldwulf. He's ready to rock. Apparently the dwarves of Erebor are just absolutely fucking miffed with us. I don't know what we did. I guess maybe we didn't return their calls. We didn't send them enough letters. Or as many letters as we promised, perhaps? Yes. Leowine still on the hunt for dwarves. I'm fairly certain that there's a bunch of dwarves over here that we'll have to talk to. And more dwarves even further to the east. I don't know, Leowine is just sort of wandering aimlessly at this point. Because, well and truly, I don't really understand where the dwarves are. I have never played as the dwarves. I have never done diplomacy with the dwarves. Oh my god, where are we? Too far south. Oh god, we're lagging like mad. Okay. Now, Leonir has talked to the Gondorians, but they do not want to give us maps. Bordir is just... he's like, this is demanding. Even though we're allies, he's way not into it. They want 6,000 gold in return for maps. How about no? Like, no, there's no way I'm gonna pay 6,000 gold for fucking maps. Let's forget.
How could you refuse this generous offer?
How about you get fucked, Baldir, or whatever the hell your name is? Just straight take a hot poker, shove it up, you fucking asshole.
Without question.
You're such an asshole. We're supposed to be allies.
Tomorrow's
My
journey
God.
planned out.
How could I refuse such a request? 6,000 gold.
Approaching quietly.
That is far too much money.
Approaching.
Way too much fucking money, Baldur.
My lord. Approaching.
Let me tell you, for 6,000 gold, you'd let me fuck your mom. That's what I'm saying. It is that much money. Okay, last episode I mused that Faramir was gonna die, and then all of a sudden, Captain Noruinvenir, oh my God.
I am but an ally, lord.
You are, but see,
Well met, noble.
this fucking captain, he has some manners. I am but an ally. Well met. He knows what's up, but fucking Ballsack, or whatever the hell his name was all like, oh, pay me the money. I can't draw you a like, I'm not even asking for your only map. Like, 6,000 gold ought to buy me every single map in the library of Minas Tirith. But this asshole can't even fucking pull a napkin out, ink and quill, and just do a rough, just give me a rough drawing, Ballseer. For the love of, not God, who is the god of the Lord of the Rings mythos? Oh, shit. Love of the Valar, let's say that. Okay. Let's move on. I'm getting really riled up about something that is trivial, in all honesty. Okay, back to Rohan. We have some decisions to make here. So we've got Eomer with his 2 units of cavalry ready to rock. We are retraining those troops. They will be ready next turn. We have some Dunlendings making an appearance. We've got Captain Brennan here. We're going to have to fight this battle this turn. And then I think, depending on Merdad, we may have to fight that battle next turn, potentially. We're going to have Sig here keep an eye on the southern reaches of Alkford. We've got Captain Brandir as well. See, the problem here is these armies are hiding within the forests of the land, which is not great. Okay, let's attack Captain Brennan with Aldwulf. We'll grab absolutely fucking everything. Except this unit of militia, just in case. And let's see, it's all outlaws. It's fucking crazy. Outlaws and skirmishers. These outlaws are not a problem. These Grey Flood riders, however, are a bit of a fucking pain in my ass. I'm fairly certain we can do this with few casualties. Wish me lucky, guys. I'll see you on the battlefield.
I shall lead our forces into battle.
Okay, we are ready to rock. The ballista is apparently already able to fucking fire at the entirety of their army. Holy shit. Okay, who do we want to fucking roast? Not the outlaws, for the love of God. Probably the river spearmen. Oh my God, yeah, look at that massive infantry. Holy shit. Okay, I think we can definitely do some damage on the left flank here. Let's pull Aldwulf out with his riders. We can start tearing up these fucking Angren raiders, these outlaws. It's all outlaws on this flank. Oh my God, we are more than able to do some serious damage here. Let's put all of our troops into guard mode. Okay, the ballista is in fact firing. Whether we're doing any okay, well, we've done some damage, it seems. They've lost like one or two dudes. That ballista is not very accurate at this range. Okay, no, that was not a bad shot. Okay, we'll micro Aldwulf. There's no reason. There's no fucking reason that we wouldn't be able to do serious damage to these guys before they are able to retreat. Let's just focus on all 3 of these units, and I'm pretty sure we can break them really easily. Let's get these guys involved. These guys are wavering, they're broken, these guys are broken, so that's 2 units down immediately. Let's then march on to the next, and we can actually pull the rest of the army potentially towards us. Now, these farmhand archers are really good at staying hidden, so maybe if we may be able to skirmish with them as well. My worry is that they'll just be pulled off. They'll just be destroyed by the cavalry that Enedwaith has brought. Now, I'm having trouble getting Aldwulf to charge these fucking outlaws. Like, I don't care who you charge, just charge some of these units. They're no match. No match for us. You know what it is? I think I'm getting confused by the way groups work in Medieval 2. It just seems like they do not listen to orders. And I'm just... maybe it's just because I'm unfamiliar. Oh god, here we go. So this is what I was talking about. These farmhand archers, they're gone. Because those Grey Flood Riders are all over them. Except, maybe those Grey Flood Riders are on skirmish mode. They are indeed on skirmish mode. Let's fucking retreat. And begin firing with the archers. Now, we are ready to, again, charge with Aldwulf. Let's line up a serious charge. We've got... it's just all outlaws on this side of the fucking battlefield. Now, I think we actually need to dress our lines a little bit like so. Get these guys on the left flank, and the ballista, I guess, is going to stay, actually. It's not going to move. We've got the spearmen, rather, on this flank. Let's put these spearmen both. Actually, no, we'll keep the spearmen where they are as a guard on the flank, and then I've got my militia spearmen and my fort spearmen ready to defend against any encroaching cavalry. Let's put these archers right in front of the spearmen. We ought to be firing at those Grey Flood Riders if they come too close, but it looks like they've fucked off, actually. We'll do that. Okay, we've got the militia in the center of the formation ready to reinforce any point that needs them. Now let's set up some charges here. We've got a unit of outlaws marching right for us, so let's wipe them out. Let's fucking wipe them out. These guys reformed, unfortunately, but that's right. Enedwaith outlaws are... oh my god. Aldwulf just fucking went in there with a vengeance. Holy shit. He was not fucking around. Holy shit, none of my cavalry is fucking around. Oh my god. How did I just stumbled into the most beautiful cavalry charge I've ever seen. Okay, let's charge those river swordsmen. Hopefully all of our troops are able to get into some sort of respectable position before the enemy comes. Like, we want these pikes in place for the most part. Okay, our cavalry is just sweeping these, yeah, like, what the fuck? My cavalry is not listening to me at all. Okay, let's get behind the lines, and we can just do rear charge after rear charge. Oh shit. My spearmen are just getting fucking destroyed by javelins. Shit, my archers as well are on skirmish mode. Okay, my ballistas are probably not going to be very effective at this range. We'll try. Okay, so we've got some outlaws here. Let's head out with the infantry. Let's swing the spears around. And we've got some militia in the back. That's just fine. Okay, as long as we're firing at those riders, trying to fend them off. Let's see, we've got... let's get the cavalry disentangled. We need to be on this part of the battlefield because this is where all the enemy's missile troops are. We're losing some pikemen. Holy shit. I want the ballista firing fire arrows as well so I can see what's going on. Oh god, yeah, we're getting fucked. Okay, so we've got some outlaws here. Let's charge out. Let's get these Angren raiders out of town. Let's get them the fuck out of Dodge. We'll chase off these Grey Flood Riders with these spearmen, and then we can swivel around, perhaps. Let us... shit, my pikemen aren't doing so great either. They've already lost 30 men. Okay, let's see what the cavalry does. Charging these outlaws. This ought to be good. Yep, they just lost 100 men. Let's chase off these Angren riders as well. Raiders, rather. Oh my god, these river swordsmen are going to be a problem in about 10 seconds. Okay, we are actually... Oh, are we gonna... No. We are actually chasing off those riders. We're taking them down with the bowmen. We need Éomer to disengage and avoid this infantry engagement. And actually, we're going to chase the Grey Flood riders into our spears. And we'll chase down those other 12. Oh, come on, spears. Get in there. Oh, shit. What is going on here? Did we just cause a mass rout? No, the river swordsmen are still alive. Holy shit, just look at how fucking cinematic this is. Oh my god, my cavalry are just sweeping across the field. It looks like they just cut a big hole in the infantry line. Obviously they haven't, but that's just fine. The fort spearmen are going to try to run down those Grey Flood riders. Like, look at the mess of this combat. I gotta tell you, when combat gets confusing and messy like this is when it looks the most real to me. And that's what I fucking love. Oh god, these river spearmen are just fucking my day big time. Let's... what do we do here? Let's get the militia spears involved. Our spearmen are fighting outlaws. Our Yorling axemen fighting those outlaws. Oh god, yeah, our pikes not doing well. Okay, it's time for Éomer to carry the day. Not Éomer, sorry, Aldwulf. I'm so used to fighting battles with Aldwulf. Oh god, Éomer. Okay, yeah, let's charge these river swordsmen, break them. And then we will disengage, hopefully, without taking too many casualties. I'm looking at that one unit of 57 men. I'm not happy about that. Let's just cut through. Oh my god, no. Yeah. See, it's definitely the fact... Oh shit. Aldwulf just charged into those units on his own, and he routed them. It's definitely the grouping feature. I'm seeing that now. I always forget. Basically, what's happening is, when I select the entire group, my troops are just charging at the nearest unit. They're automatically picking an enemy to fight. And it's not at all what I want to happen. I always forget that's a feature in Medieval 2. So, we've dealt with all of those... we've dealt with the riders. Now it's just a matter of breaking all of the infantry. We've got some river swordsmen here that I want to take out. There's only 96 of them. And Aldwulf is not going to be able to... Oh shit, there's those Grey Flood riders.
The battle seems to be swinging in our favor.
Let's get these riders to break the line. We want to take out those river spearmen especially, and those outlaws who are wavering. There we go, they're broken. They're broken. Let's get these guys back out. Aldwulf, back out. Oh, look, he actually broke those river swordsmen. Okay, so those Grey Flood riders are trying to get fresh. Let's countercharge. Oh, God. Aldwulf has been charged. Ooh, man, we've got some archers now firing on those outlaws trying to flee. Great. Let's address the infantry line. Oh, God. Our poor pikemen. There's not many left. Okay, what do we got? We got some river spearmen engaged. We got some fort spearmen dealing with Angren raiders. Aldwulf and his cavalry are tied down with some outlaws and Grey Flood riders. You want those archers definitely firing at those outlaws, not at our troops. Now these river swordsmen are wavering. Let's get another charge off. Aldwulf and his riders need to move. Get disengaged, if at all possible. We'll run down... Oh, did they just get broken by the archer fire? They ought to, because they have 0 fucking armor. Now, Aldwulf is going to countercharge those Grey Flood riders. He should be able to deal with them. Unless they run, which they have done. Our riders are chasing down those outlaws. Let's turn and break those river swordsmen. And then we will get these riders to chase down those outlaws so they don't reform. Yeah, we're dealing with those Grey Flood Riders. Let's pull them in towards our archers. These guys are too encircled to get hit by Aldwolf, but we'll come around. There we go. We actually did manage to break those swordsmen. Lovely. Okay, let's just continue to put the pressure on here. We want these archers both to fire at those Grey Flood Riders. They've got no choice. We need to break these Angren Riders because they're cutting a swath. Angren Raiders, rather, because they're cutting a swath through my Fort Spearmen. They've routed.
Enemy army flees the field.
Okay,
Pursue
we've
and
done
cut
it.
them down.
I'm going to run down as many of these assholes as possible. Holy shit, I think our cavalry definitely... Like, usually our cavalry does a lot of work, but that was something else today. Oh my god, I just love charging those outlaws. It's like some of the most satisfying cavalry combat in all of Total War that I've experienced. Although, there's many a pleasing cavalry charge in Empire and Napoleon as well. Alright, you guys, I will see you on the campaign map. Holy shit, okay, we killed 1,500 Enedwaith clansmen, I suppose, and I want you to try and guess how many we captured. We captured 1,400. So altogether, 2,900 roughly Enedwaith
Orders.
clansmen wiped off the face of fucking Middle-earth. My god.
As you wish.
Was it worth it, Enedwaith? My question is, why did Enedwaith declare war? Obviously, it's not going in their favor in any way, shape, or form. Like, you'd think after the first defeat, after the second defeat, you would be asking yourself, what the fuck's going on? And look at this, we even gained a banner to signify our crushing victory against Enedwaith. 1 authority, 1 troop morale. Okay, we definitely need to retrain some troops now. A lot of Aldwolf's units took a bit of a shit kicking. So he'll be, I don't know, maybe another turn or two. Like, for example, these axemen we can actually merge and retrain like so. I think maybe these Fort Spearmen, we can't retrain them actually, can we? No. Only in Gneard. Most everything else is alright. That unit of swordsmen could perhaps use some retraining. And I would say these riders, those 4 units. And these Fort Spearmen can stay behind to garrison Bregnus, I think.
Your
Now,
orders, my lord.
Let's see. If we were to auto-resolve this, we would probably take more casualties than I'm comfortable with. So they've got 1 more turn till surrender. That's just fine. Let's have them surrender. Okay, Captain Neilgas here. Nilegas, whatever the fuck his name is. Who cares, honestly? And then Captain Dubshith. My god. They've decided to attack Gambling, and I think we'll fight the battle. Just for the hell of it. I mean, sort of as a punitive action, I feel it necessary to slay these dudes personally, alright? We're gonna get a forced draw out here, and we will be able to capture Derwath without ever even having looked upon the walls, okay? This will be our final act of the episode.
Muster your courage, men!
Alright, I'm fairly confident that Gambling and his Riders of Rohan are more than enough to deal with all of these men. Aside from these Fort Spearmen, they're pretty resilient, so we'll hit them with some archers. But as far as these outlaws are concerned, we're just going to charge across on such a dreary day as well. A very cinematic day. We're just going to charge, split off, and attack either corner of the formation. Oh god. These guys, oh, there's just no hope for them. And they've broken. Fucking immediately. Oh god. Oh, these outlaws. What are you doing? Why do you fight for Enedwaith? Why, Enedwaith? Why do you do this? Why do you throw such troops under the hooves of my horses. Why, Enedwaith? You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Band of Brothers. Are you guys familiar? The Steven Spielberg World War II HBO miniseries. There's a character in that show by the name of Private Blythe, and he has some PTSD issues. But anyway, there's one point in the show where he's acting all bewildered, and an officer in the show says, "Let him have it, Blythe." It's like he just keeps repeating it. "Shoot him, Blythe! Let him have it, Blythe!" And that's what that reminds me of. Why, Enedwaith? Specifically, why, Enedwaith? Why have you turned your men backwards whilst I shower you with arrows? Why, Enedwaith? Oh god. Okay, we're gonna have gambling charge into those spearmen. We're gonna have the archers cease firing. And we'll have the riders of Rohan charge the outlaws as well as the spears, and they ought to break, honestly. The outlaws did not break, actually. We're going to retreat, because those spearmen are going to cut my cavalry down. Yeah, we took a few casualties. What, 3? Let's start firing again. Why, Blythe? Or Enedwaith? See, I'm already confused. Let him have it, Blythe! Okay, we've got the reinforcements coming. They are up here. Okay, let's sick the infantry after them. These guys are going to try to... They're going to try to shoot me, but we're going to beat them to it. Now these fort spearmen, they're trying to flee. We can run them down. Let's have the archers fire at those guildsmen as well, wherever the fuck they may be. Here they are. Okay, we'll need the riders pretty quickly. Oh my god, yep. Please charge the fort spearmen. Gambling, wherever you may be. I need you to charge these guys. Oh god, okay, we're taking casualties. I think we took out those outlaws, though. Oh no, there they are, 80 of them. Let's head that way. No, okay, we're taking too many casualties in the Riders of Rohan, because we cannot break these fort spearmen as quickly as I'd hoped. Now, we're going to chase off... Oh, okay, these Hunters Guildsmen, they didn't even try to flee. So we've immediately... oh shit, we're actually taking a few casualties in our infantry. Apparently those guildsmen are a little bit tougher than I anticipated, and they're actually destroying my infantry. Okay, let's swarm the spearmen. Can you imagine this? You're just sitting in a unit of spearmen in the woods, and you see hundreds of horsemen stream either side of you. They just split up. Oh, that would fucking freak me out. Like, especially if it were Mongols, or Persians, Parthians, Huns, Scythians, any number of nomad horse archers. If they were to split around my formation, I would just shit myself. Okay, apparently our infantry is so garbage, they can't even take on these Hunters Guildsmen. I understand they may be high quality archers, but they're archers nonetheless. Fuck me. Okay, there goes that captain. Let's get up the hill so we can flank these fucking Hunters Guildsmen, because somehow they're... Okay, there goes the enemy captain. They're a little bit more resilient than I had anticipated, but they are wavering, in fact. Maybe, just maybe, if we charge them with the farmhand archers, that would break them. I mean, those farmhands, they look fucking scary. Look at their hats. Again, if I saw farmhand, like just 100 angry farmhands flanking my formation, I would probably shit myself more so. Like, see, look at this, it worked. What are they coming in? Is those spoons? Oh, they're little knives. I 100% thought those were spoons. If you saw 200 angry farmhands coming your way, armed with nothing but spoons, yeah, you would run too. You'd be like, what the fuck? They didn't even bring weapons to this, and they're charging into the battle. Okay, we're gonna run these guys down very quickly. just like so. And I think that's about it. Okay,
This is a clear
we have more than likely captured Dunneard. Derwath? We've more than likely captured Derwath. Alright, bunch of shit has happened. Enemy camp sacked. Wonderful. We have completed a mission. Somehow we're making a shit ton of cash. I think it's because our cavalry are hidden away, not paying upkeep. Settlement besieged. Finally, someone has besieged Isengard. It's Merdad, the dadliest of dads. So this means we're going to grab as much of this cavalry as we possibly can.
my lord.
Which is actually probably not that much, now that I think about it.
My
We'll
lord.
get Swidhelm to head to Bregnus.
Continuing
We'll grab
tomorrow.
these cavalry, we'll stick them in this fort.
My lord. Yes.
We'll grab these cavalry, we'll give them to
Order.
Eomer.
Yes, my lord.
And he is going to
Your will, my lord.
reinforce Isengard. As weird as it is, we need to defend Isengard. There we go. That's not very much cavalry.
My lord.
It's, in fact, quite a small amount of cavalry. 4 units. We can potentially get 4 units in.
There will be much honor in this.
I want these guys to try to take the walls. And then we can have Eomer sweep them away from the battle. However, the longer we are under siege, the more casualties we take. And the longer, or rather the harder it is
Yes, my
to defend it. Okay, we've captured Derwath as well. Let's continue on down here. Athelion is attacked yet again. Let's go take a look very briefly. Never mind. Our spy is... Well, fuck it. Whatever.
Approaching.
Oh god, the Variog of Khand has brought an even larger army this time. Alright, we have retrained all sorts of troops in Bregnus, Foldburg, and Hornburg. Again, once we... Oh shit, I didn't see that. Clans of Dunlanding... Clans of Dunland have ceased war with the clans of Enedwaith. Okay, so they have united against me, which is not ideal. Captain Bowden is going to limit our growth,
My lord.
our
Approaching.
conquering of
Approaching quietly.
Gind, the village of Gind. It's well defended now. We're gonna just have to chill in
Your order.
Derwath for a little bit. We'll build a tower on the river.
This tower
Keep an
will
eye
keep
out.
Vigil over the lands.
And that's not too bad. We're now getting a hefty lump sum of gold from Derwath. We can build garrison quarters here. We can build all sorts of shit. It has the right culture. Wonderful. That's not such a bad idea, actually. It can become our forward operating base in the south. Eomer is going to deal with Merdad when he attacks. I really hope that he... If Merdad doesn't attack Isengard next turn, we're going to have to sally out to prevent casualties. In the east, dick all going on. We still have troops in Tirith Anduin not getting free upkeep. Possibly because we don't have a town guard. I'm going to blow the cash. We should be getting free upkeep. It's because we don't have a meeting hall. That's what it is. I'm going to blow the cash to build a meeting hall in Tirith Anduin. And possibly a smokehouse in Rocheburg? Where was it? It was Tirith Anduin, wasn't it? That needed a smokehouse. Smoking house in Tirith Anduin. We'll do that as well. And let's see. Foldburg is not going to be able to build one. Gineard is not going to be able to build one. Bregnus is a city. It should be able to build one, but it can't. Because it's not large enough? Is that what's going on? Okay, I'm trying to be as quick as possible here. We still have 5,000 gold, and I think we'll just sit on it for the time being. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I really do. I really hope you enjoyed the Battle of Bregnus as well as the capture of Derth. When we come back, Aldwulf is going to march for the village of Gind. He's going to march for Gind, and Gambling, well,
Be gone.
then I think Gambling could probably leapfrog. Alternatively, we could have Gambling garrison Bregnus, Aldwulf come down, capture it. We've now got a front line with 2 strong armies. And we've got Swidhelm coming up, bringing up the rear
Marched our limit.
to garrison it. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it. I do like that idea, though. Aldwulf marches south. Gambling marches for Bregnus. Together they push towards Karis. We really need to deal with Isengard, get those troops out of there. Because they're costing us a fucking fortune, that's for sure. Okay, if you enjoyed this episode, leave a like, leave a comment. As always, my name is Incoherence. This has been episode 28 of the Rohan campaign, using Divide and Conquer 1.0. I will see you guys on Monday.